now time to dip back into Sona. As you mentioned, we're going to take a look at some of the hits and misses on the red carpet of Sona. We saw that the red carpet was rolled out and ready to welcome all the dignitaries to the State of the Nation address that took place this Thursday. Now, some of our public officials were dressed for the occasion, yet others left us very underwhelmed, while others completely missed the boat. And joining me in studio to separate the wheat from the chaff is my panel of experts. We've got celebrity fashion designer Reginald Molamu, Newzroom Africa's very own image consultant and wardrobe planner Tshidi Molubi, as well as leading PR specialist Simphiwe Majola. Good morning all. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
We have a very, very important task at hand.
Very important.
Sona has wrapped. We've heard what the president had to say and perhaps how feasible his policies are. But, I mean, before we get to all of that, there's a red carpet that happens where everyone comes to strut their stuff ahead of this important announcement. Simphiwe, you were actually there. You were actually on the red carpet. You attended Sona. I mean, what was the atmosphere like before you start looking at who wore what?
Can I tell you what? The red carpet is an event in its own right. The red carpet is an event in its own right. And we saw lots of hits and misses. And we'll actually delve into that just now.
So on that note, the first one I'm going to bring up is Miss Babawa Mneno. I mean, she was rather bold. She was bright. She was shining. Let's take a look at her picture. Obviously, she was dressed by Scalo Designs. And I don't know, what as designers, what comes to mind when you look at this?
Scalo Designs. I think Scalo Designs needs to go to the fashion prison as a matter of urgency. I can tell you now, not even that Versace belt did justice to the outfit. I mean, Babalo is one of our top models in South Africa. I mean, she's a catwalk queen.
That's true.
I mean, beautiful body, beautiful everything. The shoes the shoes are so dated. I'm not too sure about that African printed dress. And I mean,
Reggie, you mean the African print bag, right?
African print bag. I don't know what statement she was trying to make. And I see a complete waste of fabric. For me, it could have perhaps worked had the top been ruffled and the skirting was simple, clean, and to the point. Because this is Sona we're talking about.
But so talking about, sorry to cut you, to interrupt you, Liezle. From the PR perspective of things, right? What is the invitation saying? Because for me, this is church. You really have to dress appropriately.
Your leg doesn't show at church.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's a parliament.
It is a parliament.
You know, the respect is totally different. This is not like any other event.
You know, it's interesting what Tshidi just touched on now. I'll tell you what. Because this, to me, says perhaps she doesn't have a team behind her, because there should be perhaps her publicist who's advising, her stylist, her fashion designer. Everything needs to be planned, because the moment you receive the invitation, it tells you what to wear. And besides, Sona is one of the most, one of the biggest events in the South African calendar.
You can't miss it.
If you know that you will be attending it, you know exactly what to wear, and we start planning with the designers team.
Let's move on to another attendee, Phumzile Van Dam. Of course, she was dressed by Stefan van Eden. This is what she wore. What are your thoughts?
For me, I would say when you say playing safe, playing elegant, for me, she did justice over a lot of people that I've seen there. She knows her body quite very well. The print is outstanding for me.
And the skirt is quite outstanding as well.
Yeah, the skirt is also outstanding. She looks amazing. She's much better than
And
she's much better than a whole lot of people.
And I think going back to what you were saying earlier on, that it's almost like churchy, and it's a formal event.
It's a formal
event. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I think that look actually really works, because she's classy, sophisticated, and elegant, and you get to take her serious.
Okay. Yes. Let's take a look at a few other people who attended. The economic freedom fighters. You know, no surprise, they were dressed in their red overalls.
Okay.
No.
Now, this is very political to me, because it's symbolic. Yeah, I'm not going to take it away that they're at work and all that. But there are times where you take off
the overalls,
and then you dress up and show up and go playing with other kids. So I'm lost for words.
But I'm also thinking the statement that they're trying to make is a bit tired now. They started off with it, and perhaps they were making whatever impression that they were trying to make, that now they are at work, you know, and they represent the lower margins in our country.
Yes.
But man, can you actually do it every year?
Well, I mean,
you make your point down. Let's move on and let's get into the real business.
Sure.
Dressing is a symbol of status and a promise of delivery.
Yes.
Yes.
So they didn't deliver.
Done.
Okay.
Yes.
John Steenhuisen and his wife Terry, she in fact said that she bought her dress from YDE. What do you think?
Look, there's what we call accessories, guys. You can accessorize and accessorize. It doesn't matter as to where she bought it, how much it was. There's so many things that can help you put things together.
Okay.
It makes sense for the two of them, because the guy wore the shoes that he probably farm with if he's a farmer, or probably his everyday shoes.
You just don't wear brown shoes at an evening event, a formal event.
Can they be brown, but can they be classy and neat and new and looking so fabulous?
Let's look at Mandla Mandela and his wife Rabia Clark. I mean, they never cease to show up in their Xhosa regalia. What do you think of this year's rendition?
I'm tired of this Xhosa regalia.
Oh wow,
that they do every year. And there's only so much that you can do with an inspiration or with a concept.
True.
And I think the first time around they got it right. They looked at me.
Yes.
But now if you're going to keep on doing it every year, clearly you are going to at some point lose it. And I think this one is just worse.
Look, I understand exactly where you come from. I think they need to change the designer. They need to get someone fresh, someone new. But on the other hand, I know what they're trying to push, corporate identity. So you're able to spot them. You know exactly how they're going to look like all day, every day. But
what if poor designer gets the same brief all the time? Which is
Reggie,
what we get
this is where it is so important, guys. It's from a stylist, a designer, and right?
Teamwork.
But it's a teamwork. But at the end of the day, we have an ability to tell clients as to what can work and what cannot work. We don't just have to take the orders all the time. This
just to make money.
Copy, cut and paste / make, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
We really need to expand.
So, I mean, there were so many people who attended the red carpet. I'm sure there were a lot more hits and misses. We saw Ndlozi, of course, calling out Boy Mama Bolo with It's Not Our Perfect Wedding. I don't know what your thoughts are in conclusion. We have 10 seconds. How do you want to wrap that?
Let's talk about Boy Mama Bolo. No,
can we just go at, like, can we understand that this was this guy's he's perfect waiting at the Sonas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to justify. This is someone that wanted
but I
to be...
justify.
Okay.
He was actually invited to Somi's wedding.
Okay.
The theme was black and white. And he missed the wedding, so he thought he can push the outfit at the Sonas.
Boy Mambolo, of course. I had the whole country talking. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving us your analysis. Thank you for letting us know who hits and misses. I mean, next year they should just consult you guys, right? And then obviously this can...
Any day.
Doesn't have to happen. Just some of the fashion from red carpet at Sona 2020. Many of the ministers kept emphasizing how proud they were to be dressed by local designers and to be supporting small, medium enterprises. But let's hope this trend encourages others to do the same and also get the image right. Again, thank you to our panel of experts for joining us, Reginald, Molamu, Tshidi, Molubi and Simphiwe Majola.